Before we present our principals, as you see up here, we would like to hear from the executive team. It takes a team to make an event this large happen and be a success. And we begin with the CEO of Mayweather Promotions and a regular fixture of mega fights. Please welcome the always sharp and always dapper Leonard Ellerbe.
Thank you, Jeremy. I would like to thank everyone for coming out today. I would like to thank Showtime, MGM, our co-promoters, MP Promotions, TGB Promotions, About Billion Promotions, and my entire staff at Mayweather Promotions. You know, about 3.5 years ago, I sat on this same side, opposite from this great legend to my right. So I know what Manny Pacquiao can do. I've studied this man religiously for many years, and today he's still one of the best welterweights in the world. He still has tremendous explosiveness, speed, and power, and more importantly, he has the experience to beat any welterweight in the world. He's been doing this at the highest level for so many years that we often forget how really great this man is. Being around him from this promotion, what I've noticed there's been a slight change. And in that change, he has a lot more pep in his step. He's a lot more funnier. Whoever thought that Manny Pacquiao would be cracking jokes and making fun of others, in a complimentary, respectful way. But what I think it's all about is that he's in a very comfortable position because finally he's become his own boss, where he can dictate the terms and he can have a lot of fun at what he's doing. I think he's super motivated, and I think that's what's going to make for a great fight come Saturday night. You hear all this talk from his legendary Hall of Famer trainer that he's looking to knock Adrien Broner out. Well, I think we got news coming Saturday night. I have a whole different perspective on what I perceive on how it's going to go down. On the flip side, coming into this fight, we all know that there have been rumblings about the AB's preparation. He needs to let his hands go. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. But what I've witnessed firsthand for this entire promotion, that this young man, he's dedicated himself 100%. He's done everything that Coach Cunningham and Coach Stafford has asked of him, and he's exceeded all those expectations. He's ready and focused, and he's put in the work. And that's more importantly, he's given himself the best situation to be successful come Saturday night. And I fully expect nothing but a great virtuoso performance from Adrien Broner come Saturday night. He didn't cut one corner during this entire training camp because his focus was he wanted to go out there and prove to each and every one of you that all that shit that y'all been talking, you can throw it out the window. Adrien Broner is coming this Saturday night to show everyone in the entire world what he's all about, and I expect nothing less from a great, dominating performance from Adrien Broner. Tune in Showtime pay-per-view Saturday night.
Thank you, Leonard. Under his leadership, Showtime has more than proved its moniker as being the #1 destination for boxing. 2018 was a terrific year for Showtime, and 2019 is starting off in a very big way with this pay-per-view event. Please welcome the President of Sports and Event Programming for Showtime Network, Steven Espinosa.
Thank you, Jimmy. I'm not going to get up here and tell you guys anything that you don't know about Manny Pacquiao or Adrien Broner. These are two guys who have operated at the highest level of boxing for years. In Manny's case, literally decades. So you're not going to hear anything new here, but I will remind you of some things. You know, Manny Pacquiao is a Hall of Famer, no question about it. Fighter of the Year, 2006, 2008, 2009. He's a boxing legend. He's a senator. He's generous and humble and soft-spoken outside the ring. But most of all, he takes tough fights. The last 20 opponents that Manny Pacquiao has had have been either current, former, or future world champions. Out of all his fights, he's fought 22 world champions in all. So we know he takes tough fights. Adrien Broner is certainly no slouch either. 37 career fights, 9 world champions. Malignaggi, Maidana, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia. He's obviously demonstrated himself to be an elite fighter. He's flashy, flamboyant, sometimes outrageous, but always he's unapologetically AB. But on Saturday night, everything changes. Manny's no longer humble and soft-spoken. Adrien is no longer fun-loving and outgoing. They transform themselves into two of the most athletically gifted, two of the most talented, two of the most ferocious, two of the truest warriors in our sport. Above all, these two guys have heart. And it's the one thing that is rarest in this sport. Between them, they have won titles in 12 different divisions. Manny's in 8 division, world champion. Adrien Broner has won it in 4. That's the 3rd most division titles of all time. The first, of course, was Manny Pacquiao De La Hoya fight. There were 14 divisions between the two of them. Second was Mayweather-Pacquiao, and this is 3rd. So we know this is an elite fight, and they're in elite company. But again, on Saturday night, none of that matters. This isn't a contest of who's got the best resume. It's not the contest of who has the best career or who's the best senator. This is a high-level contest with high stakes between two of the most talented, athletically gifted, and accomplished fighters in the sport today. A win in this fight catapults each of them to bigger things. Doesn't get any bigger than that. We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you, Stephen. Listen, I want to tell you there are 3 ways to watch this fight remotely. 3 ways. And the first fight on pay-per-view is 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Number 1, traditional pay-per-view, either on your cable, your satellite, or telco providers nationwide. Number 2, you can stream. You can purchase the live stream either directly on Showtime.com, or you can use the Showtime app for Apple, Android devices, and for the very first time on Roku, Xbox One, and Android TV. Just make sure your device can handle this live stream. Thirdly, you can go with your friends and join other boxing fans at theaters, at restaurants, and pubs as well. So many opportunities, many ways to watch this fight, this big mega fight. But of course, the best way is to be there live. There's nothing like being at a live event of this magnitude. And we are honored to be here at the MGM Grand for this mega fight. At this time, it is our pleasure to hear from our host, President of Las Vegas Live Entertainment and Sports of MGM Resorts International, Richard Sturm.
Thank you, Jimmy. And good afternoon to the media and all the fight fans watching today's event live from around the world. I'd like to welcome back Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner, 2 of the sport's best fighters, to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand. Fans are always excited to watch these 2 fighters compete in the ring, and we are confident Saturday's event will kick off another exciting year of sports and entertainment programming for MGM Resorts. I'd like to give a special thanks to Al Heyman, Leonard Ellaby and the Mayweather Promotions team, Tom Brown and his TGB promotion staff, Pacquiao Promotions, Stephen Espinoza with Showtime, and Bob Bennett of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at the MGM Grand Saturday night for the sensational event. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. And in terms of the MGM Grand Garden Arena, tickets are still available. They start at $100. Now, they can be purchased online through access.com. They can be purchased by phone at calling at 1-866-740-7711 or in person at any MGM Resorts International box office. Now we move along to hear from the auspices of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, which is sanctioning all 4 of our title fights tomorrow night. Please welcome the valued and respected Executive Director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Mr. Bob Bennett.
Thank you, and very good afternoon. It's great to have the Senator Pacquiao and Mr. Broner back in action in the fight capital of the world, and we certainly welcome them. On behalf of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, we want to thank Tom Brown and TGB Promotions, of course Leonard Ellerby and Mayweather Promotions, and Premier Boxing Fighters. I mean, having those 3 and bringing this fight to the fight capital of the world is fantastic. It's going to be a terrific fight, and we have the honor and privilege of regulating that fight. All of these fights are something that we take very seriously. We're prepared, and we look forward to going to work. As always, it's a pleasure doing business with the MGM, Showtime, and last and probably most importantly, the fighters. Because without the fighters, none of us would be here. So thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you, Bob. I'm glad we're in good hands with the commission. And now representing About Billions Promotions, please welcome Ravone Littlejohn.
Thank you all for coming. Oh, man. Thank you all for being here. I'll just stoop down a little bit. First of all, I'd like to thank Leonard. He's pulled me aside several times from Mayweather Promotions, and he's told me, the severity of things and how to conduct things on the pay-per-view level, which is what we're on right now. So I really want to thank Leonard. He's been great throughout this whole promotion. I'd like to thank Mr. Heyman, who's done a lot for our company and me as well. As far as the fight, Adrien trained really hard. I'd like to thank Coach Kevin Cunningham and Mike Stafford. They really put together a great game plan. He'll be ready. There's been a lot of talk from them, talking about knockouts and all that. You'll get knocked out. You understand? You've been knocked out. So we're not trying to hear none of that. This is our first time here, and we've liked it. We've enjoyed it. The guys you see over here, over the last 10 years, 15 years, we've put a lot into this. We are a true brotherhood, and we pulling for our guy, 100%. Cincinnati, stand up. I'd like to acknowledge the other champs we got. My man Robert Easter Jr. I don't know where he at, but you gotta give a shout out to him. We have 2 of our fighters fighting. There he is over there in the corner. Destiny Butler and Desmond Jarman, they'll be fighting on Saturday night also. We plan to be victorious and leave out Saturday night world champions. Thank you all.
Before we hear from Team Pacquiao's promotional team, noticeably absent here is TGB Promotions. They have gracefully succeeded their time to others to make our press conference a little more brief, but certainly they deserve recognition as some of the other promoters have done. Tom Brown, President of TGB Promotions, Brittany Goosen Brown, Vice President of TGB Promotions. Thank you so much for your tireless efforts to make this event possible. Now please welcome the head of MP Promotions, Joe Ramos.
Thank you, Jimmy. On behalf of Senator Manny Pacquiao's MP Promotions, I would like to thank all of you for coming here today. We are honored, humbled, and proud to be a part of this amazing event. It has been a pleasure to work with our partners, the unrivaled Al Heyman and the PBC, TGB Promotions and Mayweather Promotions, and of course, About Billions Promotions. This will be Manny's 20th fight in Las Vegas, and this is the best we've been treated, not only during our stay here, but throughout the entire promotions. I would like to acknowledge our team, led by Sean Gibbons and Tom Foggy, Manny's trainers, Boo-Boy, Freddie, Justin, and Nonoy, Manny's assistants, David, Stephen Choi, our security, PR, the LA boys, and the rest of Team Pacquiao that makes all of our lives easier. Thank you. We all know that Adrian's ready, and we expect nothing but the best from him and his team come Saturday night. Good luck, Team Broner. The MGM Grant, our gracious host for the spectacular event, is known for its love of lions. In fact, the very first thing you see when entering this resort is Leo the Lion. On Saturday night, Senator Manny Pacquiao, with his heart of a lion, boxing's only 8-division world champion, the reigning, defending WBA champion of the world, will prove once again that he is the king of the jungle. Yeah! Don't miss this event. Go buy your tickets or order the fight on Showtime pay-per-view. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. You're very popular here this afternoon. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the quality of the entire pay-per-view event. This pay-per-view event truly exudes competitive action, and absolutely no one can complain about mismatches in this night of boxing. Listen to this. Every fighter on the card is ranked in the top 10. 4 of the fighters are either defending champions or ranked number 1 in their division. Now, the challengers or opponent's corner in the red corner actually have a better combined winning record than the champion's corner, and in fact have a higher knockout percentage than the champion's corner as well. That's 73% to 55%. So congratulations to the promoters, to the matchmakers, to the fighters for risking their records and putting up this quality night of boxing. We all win with that. Now let's meet the trainers of the principals of the fight in the main event tomorrow. First, I would like to introduce on behalf of Adrien Broner's team, Team Adrien Broner. First of all, we want to recognize Mike Stafford, who is the co-trainer in attendance, along with Justin Fortune. Excuse me, that's going to be Mike Stafford, who is here, who is working with Kevin Cunningham. And at this time, we invite Kevin Cunningham to the microphone, a trainer of world champions, co-trainer of Adrien Broner. Once again, Kevin Cunningham.
Thanks, Jimmy. First of all, we got 2 trainers. We got 2 trainers on this side, so it ain't no 1, it's 2. Basically, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. We've had a tremendous training camp. AB's ready to go. I mean, most of you know me. You know, all I have in this world is my word and my balls, and I don't break them for nobody. And I'm giving you my word that AB will put on a spectacular performance on Saturday night. And I'm guaranteeing that he will send Manny back to the Senate beltless without the WBA title. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks. I'd like to thank the media for coming out. I'd like to thank all the promoters, Showtime, Al Heyman for putting this great fight, Manny, Freddie. I'd like to thank you guys. Adrien came to me. Let's get back to the fight. Adrien came to me when he was 55 pounds, 7 years old in my gym. He was an underdog then. And he came back every day, because I had tremendous fighters at that particular time, and I always have tremendous fighters. But Adrien, he went all the way up to the rope. He said, "Why you fucking with this kid? He's an asshole. He's bad." I say, "I see something in him." I've been with Adrien since he was 7 years old. Now he's 29 years old. And I'm going to tell you a little story, too. about Adrian and involving Freddie too. Me and Freddie was getting ready to be on the Olympic team, which that fell through. They did a special with Freddie and me and Rashi and a couple of other Olympians. And Adrian so happened to be, I took him everywhere. I always take him everywhere because that's how it had to be. I had to keep him out of trouble. So he was by my side. So we at the Wild Card gym, and we did everything we had to do. So we had to interview me and Freddie. Freddie said, "Who was that son bitch outside, Mike?" I said, "That's Adrien Broner." Adrien was, the media was there, and he was, Freddie didn't know him, didn't know him today. But he got to know him. He got to know him, and, come Saturday night, Manny gonna know him too. Thanks a lot.
Mike Stafford and Kevin Cunningham available for questions and answers after we meet the fighters. Now I'd like to introduce members of Team Pacquiao joining us up here at the front stage. First of all, we want to recognize Sean Gibbons, Tom Falgi, and Justin Fortune. I inadvertently almost introduced Justin on the other team, but of course he's the strength and conditioning coach for Manny Pacquiao. Also want to recognize renowned boxing trainer, the trainer of Manny Pacquiao for so many years, 7-time Trainer of the Year, Freddie Roach. And now we invite to the microphone a longtime trainer of Manny Pacquiao, a fixture of the Pacquiao camps. Please welcome Buboy Fernandez.
Good morning, everyone. Can you give me a minute, please? He got 2. I want the 2. We need 3. Coach, you stay my side, Coach, please. Coach Justin. First of all, I would like to thank all the media for this opportunity, for this fight, and promotion. I know we work hard for this. Only one word I said. I cannot fly without wings, but I'm gonna bring the belt back to the Philippines. Thank you, and good morning.
We've trained really hard for this fight. Manny's looking really good. He's in great shape. I'm sure Adrien is also, and they're both great fighters. I wish both luck, and the best man will win. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Team Pacquiao. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to meet our fighters and allow them to share a couple of words with you at this time. First, we present the challenger from Cincinnati and the number 6 ranked welterweight contender in the world. He has the numbers. He's fought 10 world champions coming this Saturday night. This will be his 10th world title appearance. He's a 4-division world champion. He also has the adjectives. He's colorful, he's unpredictable, he's entertaining. No one can doubt he is immensely talented. Regardless of which number you use, regardless of which adjective you use, he is one of boxing's biggest draws. Please welcome boxing's youngest ever 4-division world champion, Adrien "The Problem" Broner.
What's good, y'all? Shit, I want to, first of all, I got to thank God, I wouldn't be nothing without, his blessings of me being here. I want to thank Al Heyman, my team, About Billions, along with Mayweather Promotions, I really ain't up here to talk a lot of shit, man. I put in the work, it's fight time. I'm pissed off for real, coming here and do this, press conference in his little ass room. When I went to Mayweather fight and Pacquiao and that fight, they was in that big ass place and it was mass people around. They just let the media in here, I guess. They ain't spend no money on our shit, like our fight ain't nothing. But I see what they trying to say. But they ain't gonna do this shit no more after I win. I swear to God, and that's on God and them. And y'all know I don't know who NM is, but it's on God and them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like y'all trying to play me for real. I don't like that shit because y'all keep on saying, well, he gonna fight Floyd again. Well, to my recognition, Floyd is fucking retired, man. Floyd just fucking fought 60 seconds and got 9 million, and I'm trying to fight Tom Brady after I beat Pacquiao. So I don't want y'all to have nothing to say about this shit, cause there's some shit going on, and I just, I just feel like y'all just, trying to throw me in there to the wolves. Cause like, let's just think about it. Look at my last 5 fights, right? I fought world champion after world champion after world champion after world champion. And then these other motherfuckers, they like, all right, he the world champion, but he gonna go in there and fight his assistant. I'm like, man, I just seen these 2 motherfuckers together yesterday. Now they fighting on Saturday? This shit ain't right, man. But it's cool. I don't duck no fights. I don't give a fuck. I don't care that he's an 8-time world champion in all them weight classes and shit. I don't care about none of that. All I worry about is, long as my money right, we can have a nice fight. I told Bob Arum that, but he only wanted to give me like $2 million, but I said, fuck him. So, so this time, this time they talking a lot better than them numbers, right? So we gonna have a hell of a fight. I trained my ass off, and I just want y'all to know though, I play a lot, but when that bell ring though, I'm gonna be ready, and I ain't coming in to lose. I ain't coming to lay down, man. I'm coming to get this victory for real, real talk. And that's on everything, real talk. I love y'all.
Thank you, Adrien Broner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Sarangani province in the Philippines. The only sitting congressman or senator to win a world title. In his amazing 24-year career, he has appeared in over 25 world championship bouts. He's a legend of the sport. He's an icon of the sport. He's a future Hall of Famer. He is the current defending WBA welterweight champion of the world and boxing's only 8-division world champion. Please welcome Manny Pacquiao.
Thank you, Jamie. First of all, I would like to thank God for this privilege today that we have a press conference and give us good health and strength. And of course, I would like to thank MGM Grand Hotel for accommodating this memorable fight. Thank you to TGB Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, MP Promotions, and PBC for giving us this favor and chance for especially not only me as a fighter, but to all my fighters that I have in the Philippines to have a fight here in America. Thank you for this great opportunity for them. And to Al Heyman, thank you so much. And media, press, to all the fans all over the world for a warm welcome. I never expect that the crowd yesterday and our grand arrival is that too many. The overwhelming support of the fans, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And of course, Showtime for covering this fight. Team Broner, Team Pacquiao. We know that we're waiting for this moment this coming Saturday. And this is we work hard, both sides. Broner's team work hard. Pacquiao's team work hard. And what we are trying to do here is not nothing personal. Nothing personal outside the ring. We'll always be friendly. We'll always be friend. If you want to be friend with us, but this coming Saturday, like I said, we work hard. We work hard. We should give our best to the fans to make the fans satisfied, who are going to watch this fight. And of course, thank you so much to all the fans who are always there to support boxing, especially this coming Saturday. Tune in on Saturday. It's going to be a good fight. We did our best, and also thank you so much for accommodating this to all the organizers. I know to promote a boxing match like this is not easy to to manage. I experienced that. I experienced that in my last fight. It's not easy to to work on this kind of event. I mean, especially this big event. I really appreciate your hard work, and of course, nothing personal. We're doing our job, and everybody's. We want to make sure, me and Broner, we want to make sure that the fans on Saudi will be happy. And before I end my speech, my message, so thankful to God for this privilege and His favor that at age of 40 I'm still here and keep on fighting. That's the evidence of being passionate of these sports. Passionate in, if you ask me, if you think of my position, I don't need to continue with boxing, but because of my passion of these sports, I'm still here giving happiness, entertain people, and also giving my best in this sport. So thank you so much. And before I end, I will give you a passage of scriptures in the Bible that it says in Jeremiah 9 verse 23 and 24. It says, "This is what the Lord says: Let not the wise boast about their wisdom, or the strong boast about their strength, or the rich boast about their riches. But let the one who boast about this, that they have the understanding to know me, that I am the Lord who exercises kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth. For in this I delight, declares the Lord." Thank you so much and have a good day.
Thank you, Manny. And at this time, my pleasure to pass the microphone on to a gentleman to conduct a question and answer session. Boxing Hall of Fame analyst for Showtime Sports, the respected voice of boxing, Al Bernstein.
Thank you very, very much. It falls to me to start the ball rolling. I know many of you have had already done some interviews, and you're going to do more as we go. But for those people watching on our streaming, a chance to ask some questions about these fighters, and I'm delighted and honored to be able to do that. Let me start with Manny Pacquiao. Manny, you are fighting back here at in the United States and here at the MGM Grand Garden, where you fought 13 times before. How does it feel to be back here in the United States and at this arena?
I feel excited. I feel excited to be back here in this arena at the MGM, because this is a memorable place for me, because my first fight here in America is at MGM. That was 2001, June 23, 2001.
Now, in your last two fights, you've talked about how you've made some changes in terms of how you train, kind of acknowledging the fact that you're 40 and that you have to kind of do some different things. How has that helped you, and what have you done?
Okay, we study properly. I'm studying my body condition, and then I learned that when you get this age of 40, when you push yourself and train in heavy training in a day, you should balance your body, and you should watch your body to have recovery at overnight. If not, then let your rest. And then after that, then push again to a heavy training.
Did you want that, or did you feel like, no, because you're a guy that's known for your aggressiveness and for your dedication. Was it hard for you to kind of convince yourself to do that?
I don't like that process, but I understand my body, because not only my mind, but also I have to rely on my body condition. That's the advice of the coaches, Friday, Boboy, Justin. We always, although in everyday training, we always negotiating about how many rounds, and then keep more, one more, and then they're always trying to stop me every training camp.
All right. Now, much has been made up here
on the dais about the fact that you have suggested to your trainer, Freddie Roach, and even in some comments that you feel like a knockout is possible in this fight. You went 9 years without a knockout, then you knocked out Lucas Matisse. What is it that's making you feel that now? What is it that's making you actually make a statement to Freddie Roach and talk about that?
Like I said, Broner, he's well prepared for this fight, and Steve Pacquiao will prepare for this. Will prepare for this fight. We'll do our best. I mean, if the knockout comes, then that's the bonus. I mean, we'll grab that opportunity. And same both of us. I mean, what we're gonna do, what we're trying to do here is to as long as the people will happy and the fans who are going to watch on Saturday night will be happy. Coming out of that stadium.
Did that last stoppage, the knockout you got after a while, did that rejuvenate you to the idea of getting knockouts? Did that give you a little extra pizzazz to do that?
Well, we perfectly adjust, like I said, in our training process, training camp, that we give time our body recovery in training, during training. Then it worked in the last fight. So that's what we did. We did this training camp, and we give our best.
All right, we'll see how it goes. Well, we'll turn to Adrien Broner, who, Adrien, you mentioned to some of the press that you see this fight as turning the page, and a win would mean so much to you. Explain a little bit on how it is turning the page for you.
To you, bro. I don't fuck with you, bro. I don't fuck with you. You be talking too much shit about me on Twitter, bro. And I'm gonna let you. Yeah,
me?
Yeah, you bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna let you know. And and I'm just being real, bro. Like I just already feel like you against me. So
I'm not against anybody, but this isn't about me. It's about you.
I'd rather Roy Jones or Stephen A. Smith ask me some questions. I don't fuck with you.
Okay, that's fine. So Adrien Broner's not going to answer any more questions. I think I'll take that as a no, and we'll let you ask him all the questions in the future. But now it's time for the fighters to face. Well, let me ask before we get to that. I will go to some of to your trainer, Kevin Cunningham. Kevin, you talked about the
it's gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
Well, Kevin, what do you say to all this? He's done. All right. It's not about me. It's about the fighters. So what do you say we have them do a face-off for you? And it's time for the face-off between the two fighters. Let's get that going, and that'll end the festivities.
My computer's open if you want to go ahead and check it out. I didn't do it for first lessons because it'll be put on.
How we doing up there? Good?
Get down a little for me, please.
Thanks, Freddie.
You want Adrien Broner again? It's as wide as I can go.
Look up where the TV lights are, please.
I like you too. I got a cat for you for dinner.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, put your hand down.